movement at the time. Perfect shot. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
What's going on, guys? Schmidt here. Welcome back to another video. Today, guys, you have some more Call of Duty World War II gameplay. Today, we're going to be using one of my newly unlocked variants, the M1928 Thompson Handlers. So you guys can all get this weapon right now if you guys are still playing Call of Duty World War II. You guys can hop on, and under the weekly orders, if you get 100 silenced SMG kills, you unlock a new Thompson variant, which is the one you guys are seeing in this gameplay. And in my opinion, is an extremely dope looking variant of the Thompson with that gold and black. I think it looks really nice. But today we're going to be talking about skill-based matchmaking in COD World War II, and I think that it might be gone. So to kind of backtrack a little bit, in case you guys don't know what skill-based matchmaking is, it was something that was thought of, or maybe it was confirmed to be implemented in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I'm not sure if we ever got pure confirmation on that, but it was definitely very, very likely, if it wasn't confirmed, that it was in place back in that game. And basically what would happen is you would get match made with other players in public matches, more based so on your stats such as KD, score per minute, your win-loss record, things like that, rather than purely your connection, which is how a casual public match system should be put together. It should never be put together just purely based on skill. It should always prioritize connection when it's just casual. Ranked play and league play and all that stuff is a totally different story. That should obviously be placed more toward your skill level. That makes a lot more sense, but as far as casual, should always be prioritized as connection. And since day one of this game being out, a lot of people felt that it was probably back in COD World War II. It just really felt like that from the start of the game all the way through the last few months since the game has been out. And Michael Condrey even stated multiple times back when, you know, he was obviously still with Sledgehammer Games, that connection was prioritized with matchmaking. He even was quoted multiple times and was kind of made of a meme out of it as ping is king in COD World War II. Even had a conversation with Drifter at one of the events. I'm not sure if it was a DLC event or exactly what it was, but even had a conversation with Drifter telling him, like, look, we even went back to make sure that the skill-based matchmaking was not on, and like we didn't have it running in that ping was king, because we had so many requests that actually took the time to go back and look at it, which bestowed a little bit more confidence in me that maybe it wasn't in the game, but I just couldn't help knock the feeling, and a lot of people felt the same way, that it was in the game. And statistically, I don't think it was ever 100% proven. Some people had some stats that they studied that kind of leaned toward there was potential that it was in the game, but there just wasn't enough information to totally confirm that it was. However, just based off feel, and I can even say to this myself, that I felt like it has been in the game, even though I'm really not sure. This game could just be totally set up to be way more competitive, and as very hectic as the maps are in this game, they're really designed for you to get flanked a ton, and it's really hard to lock down certain positions, and overall, I feel like this is a difficult game to consistently do well in. It just seemed like all the time when I would hop on COD World War II that I would be playing people that just seemed like they were pros. I mean, they would legitimately never miss bullets on me. They would always be you know, just set up in the most perfect spots. They would know what to do. They would outplay me in situations where I had a guaranteed kill. It just didn't make a lot of sense, and it always felt like everybody was of equal skill in every lobby that I played. And even as far as the score of the matches go, they were always super, super close. But ever since the new update to Call of Duty World War II that implemented Shamrock and all the new stuff I talked about in the video yesterday, if you guys missed it, make sure to go check it out. But with this new update, since I've been playing and back on the game, it has felt pretty different as far as the people that I've gone against, and even the people on my team, as far as when I go from lobby to lobby. And at first I thought, you know, maybe just would have been a couple lucky lobbies, but then some things happened that just really, really stood out to me. Since this update, I've played maybe about 20-25 games max since this update. And I've even like made sure to back out and get in a various number of lobbies to kind of be sure of this. I haven't had more than probably 3 games be within about 10 kills. And I've been on both sides of blowouts. I mean, I've been in multiple games where it's been like 15, 20 kills, the differential either way. And I'll even put this image on screen just to show you guys. This was probably my 3rd or 4th match in after this update. And look at the score of this game. We got absolutely destroyed, the team I was on. I didn't do horrible necessarily, but I didn't go positive. This team, they might have been partied up or something. I'm really not sure. But I'll tell you what, I haven't seen a score line of a 50 kill differential in TDM since the Christmas Noobs came out back, of course, on Christmas Day. And that didn't even last for that long. That was the last time I saw blowouts like this, and now they're happening on more of a consistent basis. They're not always around 50, but I'm pretty consistently getting match differentials that are in the 15, 20, 25 kill differential at times. Either way, it's not even something in which, you know, I'm just getting lucky and I'm doing well necessarily, that, you know, we're really doing well against teams. But this kind of stuff never happened, and definitely not a consistent basis before this update. And as far as just playing against people, for enemies that I've gone against, I feel like there's a lot more, I guess we'll just say it as stupid people that I'm going against. And again, guys, this is purely based off of feel. I have no statistical way to back this up or make any sort of argument here. I'm not Drifter. I don't have a huge study done on this or anything. I have no way to back this up. This is purely based on how I felt playing this game, and it's been a pretty big difference. I mean, I'm actually, like, not everybody in the lobbies that I'm going against is just absolutely trash, but I am running into some people that just seem like they're kind of clueless, or, you know, at least a little below average as far as skill level that I'm going against. Like, there's some gunfights where I just go against people and they're legitimately sometimes not even shooting me back, and this was never the case prior to this update. I mean, every single person I would go against that was on the enemy team, so playing a 6-person team, legitimately every person I would run into seemed like they were just as good, if not better, than I was. They would always know the right play to make. They would always, you know, hit 90+% of their shots on me, and it got to a point where I kind of felt trapped when I played COD World War II, that, like, no matter where I went on any map, it just felt like I couldn't go anywhere because the enemy team was just a bunch of pros and they were always just destroying me, or, you know, like I said, would have about as equal skill to me. And now that seems to be a little more spread out, at least just based off of the feeling that I've had while playing. You guys might even see it in some of these clips from the game. It's just that some of these people, I just, like, you know how you play against people in Call of Duty and you can just pick out a couple people on the other team and you're like, all right, these guys are pretty decent on the other team, but there's always, you know, that one or two on the other team that's just like, okay, this guy is absolute garbage. I don't even think he's shooting back. I don't know if he's AFK. Maybe he's playing with his controller upside down. I really have no clue, but this guy is absolutely clueless on the other team. I rarely ever ran into that in COD World War II. I could never pick out one person on the other team and like, all right, yeah, that's that guy. That is that trash guy that I just killed right there. I really couldn't even tell a difference on the people that I was going against in gunfights when they were on the other team. They all felt very equal to me, and now it's like, okay, yeah, there's that guy that's trash. Okay, there's that guy that's pretty good at the game. He's about equal skill to me. Oh, there's that guy that's really high rank. He's really good at this game. You can tell he plays a lot. Like, there seems to be a lot more variety of games now as far as distributed skill, and it's made it a lot more fun for me to play. I don't know, guys, like I said, this is purely based off feel. If you guys have played World War II on a consistent enough basis to tell me if you've noticed a difference in this, let me know down in the comments. But for me, as far as how I've been playing, I feel like there is a difference in the matchmaking. Now, that doesn't mean I'm like always doing well now, or I'm always just you know, having the greatest of games, and I'm never running into really skillful lobbies, but it just seems like, you know, it's more hit or miss rather than a consistent, you know, evenly skill distributed game, which is good. Now, whether anything actually happened, whether Sledgehammer, you know, flipped the switch and turned off skill-based matchmaking, assuming it was ever on in the first place, that is, I mean, we'll never know. They would never admit to something like that. But as far as a difference in feeling to me, as far as the game goes, it feels totally different. And when you can actually get some lobbies against, you know, some people that aren't very good, and, you know, here and there you get some lobbies against people that are pretty good, it makes it for a lot more enjoyable game experience. If you haven't played in a while, and maybe you thought there was skill-based matchmaking in the game before, go back and let me know. Like, does it feel different to you? You might have to play in a few different lobbies just to get a variety and get a good idea. But to me, the matchmaking in the lobbies that I'm playing in feel a lot different than they were before. But I don't know. I personally have been enjoying this new Call of Duty World War II update. Whether skill-based matchmaking has been adjusted or not, I really don't know for sure. But overall, with this update, it has made the game a lot more enjoyable for me. I've actually felt like playing the game, which I feel the need to keep telling you guys this just to let you know that, like, I'm in the boat of a lot of people in which I haven't totally enjoyed this game this year, and I haven't had really a desire to play it in the last couple of months, and I've actually been kind of into the game the last couple days with this new update, so I've been enjoying it a lot. And if this whole difference in matchmaking feeling continues for me to where it feels like skill-based matchmaking is no longer in the game, I'm going to continue to enjoy it a lot more. But just something interesting I was feeling while playing COD World War II, thought I'd share it with you guys and see if you guys that still play the game felt a difference at all. But that's all I got for today, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to smack the Schmidt, add a like button down below. Hopefully you guys all have a good one. I will see you guys on another video. So long, everybody.